Hello. Today's lost treasure story is Scattered in the Timbers from our Gold West Country Volume 1 book. Uh, the story involves a group of prospectors who, in western Montana, along Pioneer Creek, uh, they went in and they prospected and they panned gold, and they were finally leaving when they were attacked. And of this handful of men, one had survived, but he was wounded, and he had made it to a group of friendly Native Americans who went to look for the horses and the packs the horses carried that were filled with gold, and they weren't able to find the gold. So that's our title, Scattered in the Timbers. But the last man that was wounded, he eventually died too. But the story continued on, and so this story has appeared under an author, Thomas Penfield, Thomas P. Terry, and even a Montana author, Jean Moore, from 1950 with her Treasure State Treasure Tales, which is a rather difficult volume to find, to read. I luckily found one in the archives of the Billings Parmalee Library, and it was basically entitled Lost Gold of Pioneer Creek. But what's odd about this story is everybody thinks that the first gold was found by Bentines and around 1850s, late 1850s. Well, this Scattered in the Timbers story predates that, and it's supposedly this group of miners were in that Pioneer Creek area around 1806 or 1807, which is like not accepted by general history. But still, they allegedly heard about this gold from a Native American who told of part of the party of Lewis and Clark, and they heard it from that way and went in that area, mined their gold. In the 1860s, when the miners actually got into their area around the time of Bannock, they found evidence of older workings where someone had been mining gold. So apparently the story has some validation in the old traditional stories that are told about what was found in the area by the first gold miners in the 1860s. But still, if one was to read the Lost Gold of Pioneer Creek by Jean Moore, they'd see that this story has been around for a long time about these early miners shortly after Lewis and Clark came through Montana. So it's kind of a unique story, and it's interesting reading. It was nice when we start with these unusual short, brief story leads that we actually find the articles that generated these stories from authors from the 70s and 80s. So anyway, it's an interesting bit of history west of the big old battlefield, about the early days. This is during the time of the trappers. So anyway, until next time, have a good day.